Nigeria on the move again. That was always one of the adverts by SDP those days when Chief MKO Abiola was always mounting the rostrum to campaign. But today we are not talking SDP. And even if we are, it should be SDP of that time as we are discussing. But today we want to look at PDP. Nyesom Wike, Minister of FCT, former governor, Rivers State, and quite a lot of other things. Impeachment, should it be? Shouldn't it be? And PDP again would have to x-ray what it is all about. What's happening with PDP? Are they in factions? Yes, no. Was there a convention? Yes, no. We want to look at all of this and more. My name is Ben Shaman, and the program is Democracy in Action. Of course, you are watching Third Eye Africa Television. We are at the Central Business District in Abuja. And I have a guest, a businessman, a politician, and he is a member of the People's Democratic Party National Working Caretaker Committee. Now, the group he belongs to, he says it's the original. There is the Makinde and Governor of Bauchi group. Of course, people will say PDP is in faction. But my guest says no, that it is not a faction. We'll hear from him as I welcome Dr. Grema Kyari. Welcome to Third Eye Africa TV.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. I hope you are doing well.
Yeah, we are doing well, and we hope Nigeria, proudly Nigeria, will be moving on as we talk politics. Yeah. Now, let's talk PDP.
Yeah.
Yes. Where is PDP? Let's define PDP now within the confines of Nigerian politics today. What is PDP all about?
Yeah, Mr. Ben, looking at the definition of PDP, PDP is People Democratic Party, a party brought into existence since 1999 by G34 and had gotten a leadership of the presidency during Obasanjo. He did 2 terms. And here we go. The PDP is one of the largest parties in Africa. It's known all over the world. It has a structure in all over 36 states, 774 local government in Nigeria, a party that produced several presidents, a party that produced a lot of senators, House of Representatives, chairmen of local governments, and of course, state house assemblies, and of course, councillors across 774 local government. A party loved by many, and of course, trusted by a lot of people in Nigeria. But what is happening today, few individuals, because of their parochial interests, because of their interests, vested interests, they brought the party to its own need. But here we are, we want to bring the party from where it is to where it was before. And that's why our leader, in person of His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike, is all out. And of course, our national chairman, in person of Honorable Alhaji Abdurrahman Mohammed, and of course the National Secretary, Senator Samuel Anyaku, that with us also, we are doing our best to see that, yes, the PDP became what it was before in Nigeria.
Now, it's like the people you have counted and the leadership as championed by the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, Barrister, former governor, Honorable Minister FCT. You also have the group led by Sheikh Makinde, Bala Mohammed of Bauchi. So, where do we come in here? The group had held a convention in Ibadan. And from the grapevine, there's going to be another convention. So what is happening here? 2 conventions or 1 convention?
Yeah, actually, on 15 and 16 of November last year, a group led by Bala Mohammed, Seymakinde, Damagum, they went and had a convention in Ibadan, Oyo State. A convention that stopped by two court judgment by Federal High Court here in Abuja, but they went and secure a court order from State High Court in Oyo State, Ibadan. And they went ahead and, conducted what we describe as a social gathering. It's not
So when you say we, who are these we?
They went ahead and conducted.
What you said we call. So who is the social gathering?
Yeah,
that's the wicked group?
Of course, yes. Because there was an order stopping them. Because there are, before the convention, there are several states had state congresses. And a lot of matters are coming off, you understand. So those matters within the state that emerges from those congresses supposed to be, resolved before proceeding to the convention. They failed to do that. That's why a person like National Secretary, Senator Anyang, Honorable Abdurrahman Mohammed, and Kamaluddin SAN, Alhaji Bature Mohammed, and the rest told them categorically, who is the National Organizing Secretary, Alhaji Bature, told them that, well, there are a lot of issues within the state which we need to sit down and resolve those issues within the state before you proceed to convention. They say, no. And that is how Damagum, led very few individuals and went ahead and conducted, despite, the court judgment, 2 federal court judgment from Federal High Court. One filed by the former governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency Sule Lamido, and the other one is by Senator Samuel Anyang, and others. You see, this they're supposed to respect the court order, but they haven't done that. They went and conducted a convention without the presence of INEC. Everybody is a living witness in Nigeria. It's very, very unfortunate. The person that emerges to them as the national chairman is a son. He's supposed to advise them, no, we shouldn't have to conduct this one. But because of the fact that he is after the power, he wants to become the national chairman. And that's why he convinced them. He didn't tell them the truth, and he went ahead and secured a court order from State High Court, while there are 2 Federal High Court in Abuja stop them. Kabiru Turaki is a SAN. He's supposed to stop them by then. Don't tell them the truth. Yes, you see, we're supposed to, abide by the court order, the court judgment. But you couldn't tell them that because he's after the power. He wants to become the president. That's why we said, okay, he wants to become a national chairman of the PDP. The ANEC wasn't there. And of course, today, they are nowhere. It's very, very unfortunate.
So, at the point, INEC decided to bring these 2 groups together. Makinde group, then you have your own group, the Wicked group. Yes. So, must it take INEC to resolve this issue?
INEC categorically told us that, yes, look, I'm the federal institution. I'm law-abiding institution in Nigeria. Where there is a Federal High Court order or judgment, there is no reason why we should consider State High Court judgment. I not told them that. So we are abiding by the Constitution and then Electoral Act, Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria, and then as well as the Electoral Act, 2010 Electoral Act as amended. And they categorically told to us and to them that this is our position. And after a few days, and they released a statement that yes, they rejected the Convention of Ibadan because they are not there. How can you give, statement on something that you are not there? It's not possible. And they said, well, we are not there, and we have rejected the outcome. And there's no how we can accept outcome from a convention that we are not there.
So, what is the way out now? Because as it is, time is of the essence. Supposing you now have ballot papers coming on board, you can't find PDP anywhere because there had been precedents in some other elections where some party logos did not appear. Also, supposing this happens to PDP, do you have fears?
The court says go back to status quo.
So what's the status quo?
Now, the status quo, we are going to conduct the caretaker, mandate of the caretaker, National Working Caretaker Committee is to conduct ward, local government, state congresses, and of course the convention. After doing that, we have fallen back to the status quo. Having done that, of course, we are coming on board, and then of course we are going to do all those things, and at the end of the day, we are going to fill all the candidates at all levels, the governor, senators, and what have you, at all 13 states.
So, it's like the wicked group will have it.
There's a legitimate body now. The legitimate PDP that we know, that known to everybody in Nigeria, is the one led by our national leader, who is His Excellency Barrister Enso Wike.
But this mudslinging we are seeing here and there, the wicked group has expelled the Bala Mohammed or Turaki group. Turaki group has expelled wicked group. So, I mean, where are we? Where are Nigerians? And
well, I think you have said what has happened. You know, INEC has rejected the convention. So far INEC has rejected the convention, where are they going? It means whatever they have done that day, on 15 and 17 of that November last year, is null and void. It has no local standing. That is to tell you that they are nowhere. The only way for them is to let them, come back to us, and then, come back under the leadership of our national leader, and then of course forgive and then forget, so that we can now accept them to become our members. That is the only way that we can do. It's possible.
Do you fear for your party?
Why should I?
Because of the crisis?
No. As far as we are concerned, there's no crisis. Crisis is over now because the other body, the other party, they don't have a direction now. The INEC has already clearly, issued a statement telling them that we have rejected the convention. So it means whatever it has been done that day is null and void. So how there's no how they can conduct another one. And the tenure has elapsed, and we in our own side before the elapse of the tenure, we evolve into what we call caretaker, and then we are going to conduct the congresses at the world, local government, and then instead, of course, the convention. These are clearly in the constitution of the party. Yeah, so in terms of conflict resolution, isn't there a mechanism to kind of ensure that PDP, you said you prize yourself the largest single family in Africa. I mean, isn't there a mechanism where this could be resolved? Yeah, all those internal mechanism for resolving the conflict. Once if the thing has gone to the court, the level of the court, it has moved out from. But if you check the party's constitution, is there? Quite okay. It says if any member takes the party to court, there are consequences. Either that person is suspended, or so that the person waits till the issues are resolved. But in a situation whereby if the internal mechanism fails, the last option is for you to seek redress from the competent court of law. Even when you are running short of time. Of course, you need to look at the time. Time is very, very of essence. But the most important thing is when the internal mechanism fails, you need to go out to and resort to court for you to get justice. You understand? And or else justice cannot be gotten. If you sit down, time is of essence, and time is going to affect you. And that's why the internal mechanism, you have to at least give 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. If nothing comes out, you have to go to court to seek redress. And that is exactly what has happened.
Then there was this big fight between the two factions, physical.
And then now the fight is over because they have lost. So far, INEC has told them that yes, INEC, I wasn't there and I cannot issue any statement that I don't know. You know, they were not there and they can't give any statement. How are they going to give a statement? Do they even know that whether there's an election or there's no election? They don't know. And they can't give a statement. And that's why they say, okay, we have rejected in total what has happened in Ibadan.
But what does it say about, let me say, the personage or the younger politicians, younger students who are trying to now see some mentors, and only for these mentees to see that, oh, the persons we are looking at in front are actually not doing the correct dance because there's also no correct music for them to dance. In other words, don't you see that the younger population, the younger generation will feel disappointed over what is happening generally with some of these, with some politicians and some of the conducts in political parties?
No, you know, these are ingredients of democracy. The younger ones, I believe they know what democracy entails.
Even when it involves fighting physically, injuries.
Even when there's an injury, these are ingredients of democracy. Conflict is necessary at times. And you know, conflicts will bring about changes at times. But conflict is not always negative. At times, it's positive. And that's why in democracy, there is positivism of what we call conflict. And I believe the younger one is supposed to know and supposed to view what is happening within that angle for them to know what is happening. As far as I'm concerned, in Nigeria now, there's what we call a paradigm shift in political context of Nigeria. And because of that, the researchers, the political scientists, and of course the political actors, they're supposed to understand the matrix of the paradigm shift, or else they will not be able to, you know, sit down and analyze and get a good result from what is happening in Nigerian political, you know, terrain today.
So, who controls the PDP Wadata House in Abuja, in Wuse? Who controls that?
Very soon, it's going to be handed over to us. It's going to be handed over to. It's going to be handed over to our national chairman.
So who is going to hand over?
Our national secretary, and our national chairman, Honorable Alhaji Abdurrahman Mohammed, and of course our national secretary, Senator Samuel Ayam. It's going to be handed over to them, and of course we're going to occupy for us to continue start doing our activities.
Yes, what I'm asking is who is going to legally hand over to?
You know, it is sealed by Nigerian Police Force, and you know what happened on that day? We went, and the other party went. And you know, of course, for us, why we had 1 or 3 neck meeting of the party, and you know, the other party came while we were in, and of course they said they are the original owner, and of course that is why the police took over the secretariat. And by now, they are very much aware who true owner of the Wadata Plaza is. Very soon, it's going to be handed over to our national chairman in person of Honorable Alhaji Abdurrahman Mohammed, and of course our national secretary, Senator Samuel Ayam. And of course, it's going to be occupied, and we're going to carry out our activities diligently as expected by law of the land.
Yes. Now, Dr. Grema Kyari, you are a member of the PDP National Working Caretaker Committee.
Yes.
Well, I'm not a judge in this matter. Of your own, do I call them a faction? Now, how do you intend to organize your own national convention? Because you've said that there will be a convention.
Yes. You know, there wasn't a convention as far as PDP is concerned. The one that attempted to carry out in Ibadan is just a gathering of, you know, people of like minds. I can say like minds, you know, because
who exempted some other people.
Yes, they exempted because they are like minds. Bala Mohammed, Sema Kinde, these are you know, congregation of like minds. They came together to showcase their maybe 1 or 2 things and which they have done INEC wasn't there. You know, if, of course, if I were Bala Mohammed or say Mekinde, by the time that I discovered that INEC wasn't there, they were supposed to stop the ceremony, because it's just a ceremony, it's a social gathering. And of course, disperse the people that they deceived and brought from 36 states, of course. Not even 36. Some of them, they are not even delegates, they are not even party men and women. They just brought people from different, states, claiming to be a party leaders or party escorts,
So how will your own working committee organize this convention and it will be different?
That's why the court says go back to status quo. We are now planning. This committee, the mandate of our committee is to plan, to execute diligently in line with the party constitution and the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and of course the Electoral Act 2010. We have to show that we are more inclusive, more transparent, where we are going to have congresses that is acceptable to all at the ward level, at the local government level, at the state level, and then a convention that is acceptable to all and sundry at the national level, so that at least the hues and cries can no longer exist.
And so when you say all and sundry, do you also include members of the other faction?
The door is open for them to come. When I did a press conference in Maiduguri last 2 weeks, I told to Bala Mohammed and of course Seima Kinde and others, let them come back to us and accept our national leader as a national leader, Barrister Inyosombike. Because this is a man who brought them, the two governors that are now fighting him. He's the one that brought them to the PDP. He brought Bala Mohammed from APP to PDP. He brought Seima Kende from SDP to PDP. Now because of the prank that they grow a wing and now they are fighting him. It doesn't work like this. Because he will own the house. This is a man that has been a financier of the PDP, long ago. Everybody knows in this country. He has been paying the secretariat staff with his own money. He has been paying the rent of some of the offices of the PDP across the state, across the country. He has been sponsoring a lot of people for them to become a real party men and women in their own states. And why should they now fight him? This is the man that is supposed to thank him, but at the end of the day, they are now fighting him. It's very, very unfortunate. And of course, still the doors are open. In politics, the interest is always permanent, but there's no permanent enemy. So they should shape their swords and come back to him and seek for forgiveness so that he can accept them and then they can be a member of the PDP. So that we can move together.
Yes. In terms of, you said they should seek for forgiveness, political forgiveness, I believe.
Yes.
Fine. Now, tell me what is happening behind the scene, therefore, to ensure that, look, PDP becomes one. Every crisis, you say, no, it's a family matter. So, what is happening behind the scene to ensure that everybody is taken on board, is brought on board?
Yeah, you see, I've told you that the doors are open.
Yes, the door is open, therefore it's a step. But what is happening behind the scene as the door is open?
Yeah, nothing. They are going to be accepted. The barrister Inyosombike is a person that assisted Bala Mohammed in the past, Seima Kinde in the past. They know each other very well. He knows them, they know him. It's a matter of just phone call. We don't come back. We are with you. We have 100% loyalty. That's all. It's a matter of interest.
And that
because all of them, you see, Bala Mohammed is nowhere now. He want to go to, there is a lot of rumor in the social media. And then, of course, he want to go to ADC. He want to go to this party. He is confused. Let him not go to any other party. Let him come back and say, oh, Barrister Inyosombike, sorry, please forgive me. I have now realized my mistake. My loyalty is 100%. I'm now back. That's not a permanent enemy in politics. It's only interest. So they will move.
But you've not said anything about Atiku, who has also been a member of the founding fathers of the party.
Yeah, the problem Atiku had was, Atiku, after 2019 general election, he left the party without taking care of, as a national leader by then, 2019, he was the presidential candidate, himself and, Peter Obi. They run together. Immediately after the election, they felt they were disappointed. They felt Nigerians disappointed them. And, they abandoned the party. In politics, you shouldn't have to abandon those people that they assisted you, those people that they supported you, your own supporters. If you abandon them, they too, they will abandon you. And this is exactly what has happened to Atiku. Atiku, after 2019 general election, when he lost with Peter Obi, Peter Obi left the party, Atiku remained in the party, and then, he abandoned the party. It was then all the financial burden came back to Paresanyosom UK. It is your own house that you abandon, and somebody is taking care of your house. What could you have? What do you think could it happen? Something will happen. The ownership is being taken over by somebody else, but in your own household, somebody has taken over the ownership of your own house. Do you think you can have a discipline? Do you think you can have a control? It's not possible. And that is how he lost. Immediately, he lost the support. And despite that, then he want to contest for governor, for president. Mike contested together with him, or together with Saraki, Tambuwal. You know what happened? If not because Tambuwal has, withdrawn to Atiku, there's no how Atiku can scale through. Everybody knows in this country. And because of that, he withdrew, he said, all my supporters support Atiku, and that is how Atiku scaled through in 2023. And Atiku again made another mistake. He abandoned those people that they supported him. And he left and went to Dubai, at times in Nigeria.
Okay. Now,
when the issue of Congress came in, he has nobody on ground. They started fighting him. He said, okay, I have left the party for you. I have left the party. That's how he left.
So you're saying Atiku doesn't have structures?
Doesn't have structures, of course. He went to another party now.
Okay, now tell me this issue of godfatherism in Nigerian politics. Political godfathers. You also have the godson politically. I mean, does it play any role in Nigerian politics?
Yeah, godfatherism, in Nigerian politics, it's globally is accepted. It's accepted phenomenon. What makes it to be, viewed in different perspectives is because of lack of performance. It is you are a governor, you are leaving office. You want your successor to continue where you stop. You don't want somebody to come and, truncate some of the project they have started.
Or you want to control the area?
Not control.
The godson.
Not control. Ideally, there are a lot of projects you started, and you want those projects to be continued. And that is how normally people used to, choose, nominate, bring on board somebody that can succeed them. You understand? It is accepted. And that is the ideal way. You understand? But in Nigeria, something like this, if it happens, the godson will start behaving somehow. Immediately when they come into office, they will start witch hunting, their master, which is very, very wrong and contrary.
Supposing the master wants to give orders, bring all the money, or take these appointees, I've given you, these are my nominees, don't drop any. And the political godson also wants to have his own independence.
You see, in 36 states in Nigeria, it's all over. It happens all over. If you if you go to River State, Fubara, everybody knows Fubara hasn't performed anything in River. He has not done anything. This man that he came, he relied on the project that his master has performed, has done. He has not done anything. And because of Wike has done a lot of projects, and then Wike wants him, Fubara, to continue to even better than him in terms of executing project. But the reverse is the case. He has not been doing anything. He started, having declaring enemy with his own people, State House Assembly, with some of his commissioners, some of the local government, thinking that yes, they are very close to his former boss. Is it possible? Is somebody that there are a lot of people that want to become a governor? Say, I trusted you. I believe you can do it better than me. He brought him, and now he's fighting him. And unfortunately, he has not done anything. Look at when during this Xmas, our national leader, President Yasomiki, has gone around almost all the 17 local government areas in River State. Look at how people are, chanting, welcome President Info. People are out there to accept him. You look at the total acceptance that he has in the River State. That is the River State. All over Nigeria, it is like this because he is a man that he has assisted a lot of people. His concern is, how am I going to see that, yes, I have changed the life of people, particularly those that are around me.
Well, we'll discuss some more of that as to how can someone, a godfather, politically also help his own political godson to ensure that there is service delivery. And again, we're going on break. When we do come back, we want to look at where does Minister FCT belong? PDP, APC, or he's just a neutral person? And of course, you are a close associate of the man. We'll get to know all of that. And I've been talking with Dr. Gibrema Kyari. He is a member of the PDP National Working Caretaker Committee. And the program is Democracy in Action. You're on to Third Eye Africa TV. My name is Ben Adam Shemang. Let's go on this short break.
Each week, one program. The most gripping crimes. The stories you won't forget. Crimes of the week on Third Eye Africa TV. We give you stories as it was reported. Stories from the Nigerian police, NDLEA, NAPTIP, the EFCC, NAFDAC, and the ICPC. My name is Margaret Adewale. Watch Crimes of the Week only on Third Eye Africa TV every Sunday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Star Times Channel 146. Join us.
Welcome back. Now, I ask you this. Which political party does Wike, your mentor, you are his mentee?
Yeah.
Yes. Which political party does he belong?
Yeah, Barrister Yomsom Wike was a member of PDP previously, presently PDP, and even in future is not going to leave the party, is in PDP. But there's one thing that people fail to understand. Because of what he did in River State, within 36 states, Wike has done a lot in River State, and that is what, make President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to brought him as a minister of FCT. And you are in Abuja. You know what is happening in Abuja? People of Abuja need changes. People of Abuja need to have a very sound, roads, electricity, so many things, you understand. Even the issue of, payment of, taxes and water fuel taxes. There are a lot of challenges being faced by the people. And government need to improve this being as a seat of government. And that's why out of this thing, he said, okay, let me bring that man that performed in River State, which is Barrister UK. If I bring him, definitely he's going to brought a lot of changes in Abuja. And based on this note, he brought him. As I've told you before, that there's a paradigm shift in politics. And if we are having things like that, the issue of enmity in politics is we are going to have a policy without bitterness, as Waziri Ibrahim brought about in the past. Policy without bitterness. You are in this government, you can dine with this, you can interact with this. Doesn't matter. Party, when it is during election, we do our elections. Then, if you really want somebody who can do better work for you, bring him from whatever party it is. And that's what led Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to bring our national leader to Abuja, to FCT minister.
Yes. Well, but one would have also thought that Barrister Nyesom Wike would have concentrated more on federal appointment and leave his political godson in Rivers State, Fabra, the governor, to take care of Rivers State while he's here in Abuja.
You have to understand that Rivers State is his own constituency. In politics, wherever you are, you must also put your eyes on your own constituency. That is politics. If your mind is up there, definitely you're going to have a lot of issues. And you know, this is a man that is a grassroots politician. You know, he started as what? As a local government chairman of Obio Aka local government, where since 1999, he spent 2 terms as a local government chairman. From there, he became a chief of staff. From there, state minister, 2 times governor, and now FCT minister. Since 1999, he has been in corridor of power. He has been seeing what is happening. He knows deep issue of governance, the issue of project accountability, and what have you. He's in governance. He's in corridor of power. He knows everything. Since 1999, he knows all the people of this country. He knows who can do what and where. So the issue of bringing him into cycle of APC, this is normal. It's even encouraging. Presidents should do more. You produce more of weakness.
Yes.
In PDP and other parties.
Exactly.
So that at least we'll have a party.
One could say that Nyesom Wike, when he was governor of Rivers State, remember that former VP Osimbajo even nicknamed him Mr. Project.
Mr. Project, yes.
And that earned him those credentials for him to now come at the federal level. One would have thought that you use the federal level, federal might, to maybe create a niche, a political position for himself for the future. Rather than, okay, turn my back, let me deal with Fubara, let me bring him, he's a boy, a political boy, and all that stuff. I thought that he would have left Rivers just alone.
No, it's not possible. You see, I have told you that, yes, it is your own constituency. He doesn't belong to Kano State, he doesn't belong to Borno, he doesn't belong to Jigawa or Niger State. But Nyesom Wike belongs to Rivers State. And he cannot be Mr. Project, as you said. His concern is developmental. Development in my own country, development in my own state, development in my own country. Somebody that has this kind of concern, you cannot expect him to, pull his arm to see things are going deteriorating in his own constituency, in his own state. In his own state, where he brought a person whom he believed in, who he believed that he can do better than him, but he's messing off. He cannot fold his arms and start seeing him. But he must start take up some issues with him.
This issue of agreement, they keep on saying agreement with president, and you could see at the point, Wike will start dancing. Agreement is agreement, something. This agreement, can you lead us into the innermost part of this agreement between Fubara, the president Tinubu, and Wike? Or even the political party, APC, PDP? We are getting confused.
No, you see, Barrister Nyesom Wike is a PDP man, and because of his own, competency in governance, in project handling, in transparency and accountability, President brought him as a minister of FCT. You understand? And he has a lot of things to do. But despite that, he said, okay, I'm coming to work under you. It takes a very bold step.
Okay. Now, look at, he has this almost a weekly kind of national press briefing. Carried live.
Yes.
And, at the point almost like Nigeria is being hijacked, do I put it this way? Everybody must listen to Wike.
Yeah, it's because he's somebody. If he's nobody, nobody can talk about him.
But is he not overdoing it?
He's not overdoing it, because press engagement is for him to now tell to people that this is what is happening. You are a journalist, seasoned journalist, a broadcaster as well. You know the issue of press engagement. When communication is flowing, the society is going to be better, because There's no lacuna, there's no missing link, there's no vacuum. What he's doing is in the right direction. Even President Bola Tinubu, during his presidential chat, he has said that Wiki, I dug my heart for him. He has said that because he is the only solution to FCT. And that's why the president said, well, President Bola Tinubu said, I dug my heart for him. What he's doing is for him to keep communication flowing. And that is what is expected of a good leader. That is leadership quality, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so, but when you also look at it, he has just ended what he calls local government tour. All the local governments, he would go there in convoy, go to traditional rulers in convoy and all that stuff. As if he's campaigning for an office. I mean, don't you think it is trying to, it looks unseating, putting Fubara on the spotlight as if he's not making it, but the minister is making it.
But you have to understand that he's a minister of FCT. The governor is also there. Who stopped the governor from doing that? Nobody. Did anybody stop him from doing that?
But one would have thought that as the godfather, he should allow the son to do what he taught him to do.
It's his own constituency. He has
but
gone,
who,
he has gone
who
there.
Else, who else is doing what Wike is doing?
He has gone there to thank his own people, and this is a festive period, and there's need for him to surpass, greet each other, exchange pleasantries. And you have to understand that other people cannot go to their own constituency. They're chasing them with stones. We have seen that. In KB, we have seen that in other locations. There are some senators, reps, and some governors, even they don't want to go to some places because they are entertaining fear. Because this guy is brave. He's very brave. He's with his own people. If you look at the gatherings, all these tour gathering, what you have to understand is that if you look at what we call crowd management and what have you, the kind of observation that you're going to have in your mind is, this man is his own people. If you're not with your own people, they will start stoning you. Pobara, nobody stopped him from doing that. But the FC minister felt that, yes, these are my people, I have to go and greet them. And it's Xmas and New Year period. People started blaming him, why should he go and overstay in Abuja? All through the year he was in FCT Abuja. Just for 2 weeks, he took break and went and greeted his own people. And now people are complaining that why should he go and overstay while this is happening in Abuja? He has other lieutenants who are also carrying out his own.
But there are insecurity flashpoints here and there in Abuja.
There are things that are inevitable. You can't stop them. Whether he's there, whether the president is there, you can't stop them. There are minor pockets of attack. This one is
okay. Let's still return to River State.
Yes.
I mean, it's like Fubara himself appears to be. I mean, he's not conspicuously seen. He's not discernible. I mean, he's not here and there as the governor. He's not taking charge. Who is Fubara?
Fubara, that is, in the first place, our national leader, Barrister Yusuf told Fubara can deliver River State, can do the needful, can do beyond his expectation. But he started messing up. And a lot of people have eyed that position to become the governor of River State. And based on his own personal observation, our national leader thought that, yes, let me bring Fubara, let me bring you so that you can do better than me. But Fubara started fumbling. And that's what makes him to become more silent now, because he has lost River State. The people of River State are no longer with him. And we know we are approaching 2027. So the issue of him becoming the governor in 2027 is very, very questionable.
It's all about the Rivers voters.
Yes, voters, because the board of River State is no longer with him. It's with his own master.
Who holds the key?
Yeah, the master still holds the key, and it has been proven to all Nigerians, including Mr. President, when he has now gone around the 17 local government of River State. People have seen what has happened, and people have now attested that, yes, he holds the key of River State. So if he tells to River State, okay, go and board so person, it's finished. So Fubara is now at risk of losing his own seat.
Now, who is the leader of APC in Rivers State? Here you are, Fubara quickly has gone and he was registered and they gave him card 001.
Yes.
Now, you have Wike who is with PDP and he wants to control APC.
That is what I'm telling you. There's a paradigm shift in Nigerian politics. Researchers should understand and elaborate more beyond what we are now talking. They have to conduct research because new things started evolving, new ideas started coming off. For example, to the surface of the political terrain of Nigeria. Researchers are supposed to analyze issues, and then of course this is a new thing. And what brought it is because of poor governance. Had it been if Pobara has left up to expectation, things like that will not happen in Rivers State. They gave him 001 APC. And if you don't have hold the key of Rivers State as a governor, chief security officer, what is the essence of holding 001 APC?
So what was responsible for that altercation between the National Secretary of APC and Wike? Because it has to do, they told him clearly, you still belong to PDP and you want to cause confusion in APC.
That is what I'm telling you, that you journalists, the researchers, the political actors, supposed to start, come down to drawing board. Let you people understand, including ourselves. You should understand that yes, Nigeria now is beyond the Nigerian political terrain, is beyond the one that we are looking at in the past or presently. Our national leader is in PDP. Up to tomorrow is in PDP, but Sonke is in PDP, but he controls Rivers State.
For APC.
For everybody. For everybody. He has the people, either you are in APC, in PDP, whatever party Abga you are with him. Because they have seen him, he is tested and trusted. They believe in him. That belief nobody can erase it. Except with time, God knows. But now, nobody can. If he says, okay, go and vote so person, that person is going to win. Because he controls and he holds the key of Rivers State. And if somebody is holding the key of Rivers State and they are telling him you are 001 in APC, maybe they have not understand the matrix of the politics of Nigeria presently that is prevailing. But they are in the past, old school. They need to, rekindle their ideas, open their eyes and start seeing beyond what they can see. And then open their, ears to hear more so that they can understand better. But the National Secretary of APC, what he was saying, he has not understand the matrix of Nigerian politics.
Okay, now, when there was this state of emergency declared and imposed on Rivers State, one would have thought that Fubara would have been walking behind the scene too many lawmakers. Today we're talking about impeachment, and only just a few days ago, two of the lawmakers simply said, no, let's look for a way out. Let's not impeach this man. But majority are in favor. So what went wrong that Fubara, is it that he does not understand the game, the ecosystem there when it comes to politics?
Yeah, to me, I can say Fubara, if you look at Fubara very well, he lacks some of the qualities of, leadership. You understand? If your master is in fight with you, definitely you have to understand that you have some problems with you. You have to identify those problems. Identifying those problems, you have already solved half of the problems. And then meet him and discuss with him that often off. You understand? Because if you hide your own sickness, your sickness is going to hide you. Often off, these are the kind of problem that I have. Sir, how can you tackle it? How are you going to resolve it? But he lacks this quality. And as a leader, once if you lack this quality, I don't think your leadership holds, a lack of standing. Because as far as I'm concerned, leadership is about listening. Leadership is about engaging. Leadership is about opening off, of course, to sit down and discuss. You understand? So that you can identify some of the problems and resolve together with somebody that you are in problem with. But Fubara has not done that, or he's not willing to do that. So by staying away from doing such things, definitely he's creating more problem to himself. And that's why day in, day out, he's losing everybody, including even in government house. He has lost a lot of people that are not with him, even in the government house where he is the governor.
So do you think he'll be impeached?
Well, the issue of impeachment is in the hand of the lawmakers, and definitely the president last time intervened. I don't know whether he's going to intervene this time around or not. I don't know. And the APC, they said, okay, if Rivers State House of Assembly, they will do this and that. The National Assembly, who are in the control of APC, they will take over this and that. There are a lot of issues are going on now. What I know certainly is definitely Fubara is in problem. The lawmakers are not with him. The people of Rivers State are not with him. A lot of people, the political actors, are no longer with him. So,
do you fear that there could be a second round of state of emergency?
Of course, of course. If things continue like that, the Constitution of Nigeria provides that, yes, you can do that twice. Understand? And then we are very close to 2027. We're in 2026 now. Next year, May, is another government.
But one would have also thought that your mentor, the Minister of FCT,
yes,
who, as we said here,
holds the key.
Yes, who would have doused the tension. What do you think?
But what if the Fubara doesn't want to do that?
But he, since he's the godfather, yes, he can prevail on the godson.
He has done his own best, but the godson refused. You know, son's supposed to follow the father, not the father always supposed to follow the son. It is there. Even in traditional society, you son supposed to follow your own father. It's not always the father supposed to follow the son.
But suppose the political godfather is with the horse whip, trying to force the son.
The father has done what it takes to be a father. He brought you to become a governor from nowhere, from grass to grace, and now you are the governor. Out of many people that are in the seat, you are now governor. And you say, what your father is telling you, you cannot abide by, you cannot follow. It means there's a problem.
So we are getting close to the end of this interview.
Yeah.
Now, your party, PDP.
Yes.
How will you say it's ready to challenge any party, whether the coalition or the ruling APC?
Yeah, you see, our mandate now, we are coming to that. You know, we have to move step by step. Our mandate now, we have to do world congresses, local government congress, state congress, and national convention that is acceptable to all our members of PDP in Nigeria.
When are you thinking that will take place?
We're in January now. Highest March, this exercise is going to be concluded. So definitely, having done that, we will now sit down and come back to the drawing board to do some, calculations and start talking about what is going to be, done next. But now, all our mind, our focus our directions is on how are we going to come off, the most acceptable ever in the history of PDP. World Congresses, local government congress, and state congress, and then of course national convention. And by the grace of God, we are going to achieve that, because if you look at the caliber of people, having as a caretaker committee of our great party PDP in Nigeria now, we have senators, we have professors, doctors, we have reputable politicians.
But many of them are crossing over to APC.
I'm talking of the caretaker committee.
Okay.
Whose mandate is to conduct the state congress, local government congress, and then convention. People of high caliber, integrity.
But you don't have a sitting senator who is a member of the caretaker committee.
Sitting senator, yeah, of course. But, even if you go to the Senate, they don't say former senator, non-serving senator. Senator is a senator, whether you are serving or non-serving. We have non-serving senator, 3. Our national secretary, is a non-serving senator. Once, if you have gone into Senate, If you move out, you are not serving senator. It means you have equal rank with that one that is serving. The only difference is
Your salary.
salary. The experience, everything is there. So we have 3 non-serving senators in the committee of 13, a professor and doctors, and then politicians of repute. They can do what is needful. And that's why all the eyes are in us, and we believe we are going to deliver the mandate given to us.
Yes.
Will not disappoint our board of trustees.
All eyes on PDP. They have a mandate. Meanwhile, your secretariat in Wadata House, if you go there, barbed wire all over, police well armed, and good for democracy.
This is a temporary. It happens even in the first world, in US, crisis will happen at the National Assembly, at the presidency, executive level. It happens at the political party, but they try to manage it. But we are copy from them. Of course, things like that, in everything that's first time, definitely it's going to come. Believe me, you give us 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month, you'll see Wadata Plaza is open to us. And of course, we are going to do all what is needful, diligently as expected by or required by the law of land of the Federation.
Okay. So I give you this last second to just address a Nigerian who must love PDP.
Yeah, you see, PDP is a party to love because PDP is the strongest party in Nigeria, in Africa, that produced former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Goodluck, and many senators, ministers, House of Representatives. There's nowhere you can go in Nigeria today. I don't have somebody who has not, either directly or indirectly, benefited from leadership of the PDP. That's why we are everywhere in 774 local government, in 36 states, including FCT. Believe me, we are going to put things in better shape. And of course, by the time that we have done our convention from world level to national convention, a lot of people that left us have gone to APC, have gone to ADC, will come back to us, to PDP. And then, of course, we'll continue from where we stop, that can lead us to, grab power by God's grace for a different level of the governance in Nigeria.
And finally, my words. Some people say PDP is an institution. Others go to study, pull out and go and form their political parties. What do you think?
Yeah, they are right, because PDP, if you look at PDP, how the structure of the PDP, even if you go to Wadata Plaza, if you see a number of people working there, different departments, with expert people working there, you will love it. You can't get it in other political parties in Nigeria, except in maybe America or UK.
Okay. It is here that we just have to end this program, Democracy in Action. And we've been talking with Dr. Grema Kyari, his member, People's Democratic Party National Working Caretaker Committee. And of course, he says he believes too that PDP will come out strong. We wait and see all of that. And I want to thank you for coming to Third Eye Africa TV.
Thank you, sir. I'm really grateful.
And as we say, we proudly are Nigerians. Thank you for coming to Third Eye Africa TV.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Ben Madam Sheman. Keep watching and following us, Third Eye Africa TV. Bye for now.